Good morning once again. It's still your smart tutorial on Facebook with Samuel Jude Ayodele, Samuel Dino. Just want to shed some insights into a particular terms in mathematics, which is coefficients. The coefficients of an items tells you how many of the items are there in a given expression or equation. The coefficient is always at the front of an entity. So your ability to differentiate between the coefficient and the entity will help you to know how to do some arithmetics like the addition and subtractions of not just numbers. In mathematics we use alphabets which are all mostly unknown, and all these alphabets have different form. We have the capital letter, we have the small letters. The small letter is different from the capital letter, that is, they are different entity. You cannot add or subtract them. You can only add and subtract entities that are like terms, that is, that are similar entities. So your ability to add and subtract all these entities lies in your ability to identify the coefficient. So by able to identify the coefficient, which is the amount of that particular entity there, for example 2x, the 2 is the coefficient, s is the entity, 2s plus 5s. You don't need to disturb yourself. The s is the entity, that is, it makes them look alike, while the 2 and the 5, they are the what? They are the coefficient. That is, the 2s is saying we have 2 of s, that is s plus s, while the 5s is 5 of s. Don't forget 5 is times, but let's forget about that. 5 of x, that is 5 of x and 2 of x. If you add them together, it gives you 7s. That is just it. That is, the coefficient of s in 2s plus 5s is what? 7. That is, the coefficient is 7, not 7s. Is 7. That is 7. We are not solving 2s plus 5s now. We are only trying to identify the coefficient. That is, the coefficient of s is 7. So coefficients always pre-exist the entity. It's just like a previous to the real entity. It's like a previous to s, that is the number that is attached to an entity. In mathematics we have different entities, like I said, just like alphabet. Some are more than alphabet. For example, in logarithm and surd, 2 log 7, 2 log 7. The 2 in front of the log is the coefficient. If you are not able to identify the coefficient, then it will be difficult for you to do what? Addition and subtraction of logarithm. The same thing applies. If you are not able to add in surd, if you are not able to identify the coefficient, that is 2 surd 3, 2 surd 3, the 2 is the coefficient. It tells you how many surd we have. For example, 2 surd 3 minus surd 3, that is 2 of surd 3. You have 2 surd 3 now. Surd 3 is the entity. The coefficient of the first one is 2. The coefficient of the other one is 1. That is 2 of surd 3 and 1 of surd 3. If you remove 1 from 2, it remains 1. That is, the answer will be what? 1 surd 3. That means the final coefficient is what? That's 1 in front of the surd. The same thing. So if you look at it now, you discover that coefficient tells you how many of an entity, and it helps you to be able to do what? Subtraction and addition in higher subjects. So all this, we are just trying our best to make sure you get the best, and to also have the best to excel in your academics. It's still your smart tutorial on Facebook. You can always join us, and you can always use our personal bundle also for your own progress as parents, as teachers, as schools. You can also subscribe to us, and we're going to point out lots of things that can help your students, which are our students also, to excel in their academics. Especially, actually we have experts, but for now we are still dealing with mathematics and chemistry. We have further experts in other subjects, so it's going to be based on your demand. Thank you, as we await your messages on our Facebook, Ayodele Samuel Jude, Samuel Dino. You can send us direct message, and also you can reach us on comments on our post. We always respond. Thanks so much.